Alright, what's up everybody, we're back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today we're going to be recapping last night's Sunday slate of NBA games. Have some good ones here. We're going to talk all about them today. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. If you missed any other recaps of other days, you can go back and watch those on the channel. Links to my Twitter, TikTok, stuff like that in the description down below. And yeah, let's not waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So the first game we had was 76ers and Nets. The Sixers win this game 121-99. The second and third quarter, they outscored Brooklyn 71-49. Philly now goes to 10-3. Nets fall to 6-7. Team stats, both teams shot 47% from the field. Sixers hit 16 threes, Nets hit 11 threes. Sixers also forced 15 Brooklyn turnovers in this one. Joel Embiid 32, 12 and 9, 11 for 24 shooting. Again, his passing playmaking ability has been amazing so far this season, an almost triple-double. Does Joel Embiid have a triple-double in his career? Now I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I gotta check that. But Joel has been amazing this season, obviously with the new offense for the Sixers. He's just been doing it all. Tyrese Maxey had 25 and 10 assists as well with only one turnover. Embiid also had only one turnover. The Sixers had 4 turnovers as a team, which is really good. D'Anthony Melton has been hot recently, 21 points. He had 4 threes, had 3 steals. He's been very, very good. And Tobias Harris and Jane Springer also each had 10 points. And this one, the Sixers are just running through teams right now. For Brooklyn, Lonnie Walker, 26, 6 and 2 off the bench, shot 9 for 17, 6 for 11 for 3. Had a nasty highlight dunk early in this game as well. Lonnie Walker's been really good, honestly, for Brooklyn. I like what he's become. You know, he's in San Antonio, has some moments where he's still trying to find himself. Then went to the Lakers and had some good moments last season. But now in Brooklyn, he's their consistent 6-man. He's been getting buckets. You know, he's been getting buckets, and maybe, you know, if he could keep playing like this the entire year, he could find his role as more of a 6-man, Malik Monk, Jordan Clarkson type guy. You know, I think that's a play style that really suits him. And right now, he's playing really well doing that, you know. Mikal Bridges at 18, 10, 12 for Spencer Dinwiddie, 10 and 9 for Nick Claxton. Again, the Nets don't have a lot of offense right now, so it's really tough to keep in front of them, to keep teams, you know, down for so long when they don't have any offense to go. So, yeah, tough loss from the Nets, but good win for Philly. Next are Detroit and Toronto. The Raptors win this game 142-113. Raptors go to 6-7. The Pistons fall to 2-12. 11 L's in a row for Detroit, man. Team stats, Toronto shot 54% from the field, Detroit shot 47%, the Raptors hit 14 threes, Pistons only at 9, Raptors also forced 17 Detroit turnovers, he had 44 assists, Detroit's 25. For Toronto, Pascal Siakam, 23, 7 and 6, shot 10 for 18 from the field, Gary Trent Jr. had 18 points off the bench, 17 and 7 assists for Dennis Schroeder, 17, 7 and 9 for Scotty Barnes, 16 and 10 for Jakob Poeltl with 3 blocks, Chris Boucher at 14 and Precious Achiuwa at 12, 6 and 5. Toronto was getting anything they wanted on Detroit, honestly. Detroit's defense just could not hold Toronto. I mean, they gave 142 points up to the Raptors, who didn't score 100 for the first, 3 games of the season. Like, that's very tough. Yeah, Detroit's just bad, man. It's really not great in Detroit right now. They have injuries. The young players are playing okay, but it's just the team just isn't doing much, you know, defensively. They're trying, but they're not really there. Offensively, of course, they don't really have a lot of spacing. They don't really have a lot of offensive threats beside Cade Cunningham. So that's the only person anyone on the other team guards. It's really rough in Detroit right now. 2-12. It hasn't been a fun 2-12 either. At least if you're bad as a young team, be fun. They're bad and they're not fun, which is not a great recipe. You know, a little concerning over there in Detroit. 11 got lost in a row is crazy. 11 lost in a row. 2-12, man. Right? Are they going to be the worst team in the league at the end of the year? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much better it can get, really. Next at the Magic and Pistons. The Magic beat the Pacers 128-116. They jump on them early, outscoring 42-21 in the first, 36-23 in the second. It looked a little bit closer because the fourth quarter, but the Magic get the win. Magic go to 8-5. The Pacers fall to 7-5. Magic on a 3-game win streak. Their defense for the Atlanta Magic is really in play. They're one of the best defenses in the league, and they look like it today. Team stats, Orlando shot 49% from the field, Pacers shot 44%. Orlando forced 16 and turnovers as well. For Magic, Paolo, 24 points, shot 9 for 14 from the field, 6 for 7 from the free throw line, 19 and 7 for Franz Wagner, 18 points in 18 minutes for Jalen Suggs. Their bench, Mo Wagner had 16, Cole Anthony had 15, Gary Harris had 13. The bench has been really good for Orlando this season. They had good contributions. Cole Anthony's been very solid. Mo Wagner's been good. John Isaac, Gary Harris, Joe Ingles have provided some minutes. Even with injuries, Markelle Fultz and Wendell Carter haven't played in a while. Goga Badasi and Anthony Black have been starting, and they both have been pretty solid doing their thing. Goga Badasi today had 4 blocks in this one. But yeah, the Magic defense is really locked in. They have a lot of really good defenders. Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black is a rookie, already is big, has good defensive ability. Paolo, Wendell Carter, when he's healthy, is a really good defender in the interior. Their defense has been made. They've got Jonathan Isaac off the bench. But yeah, this was a big game, especially against a Pacers team that has the best offense in the NBA. To come in and, stop them, that's big. Yeah, Indiana just didn't really have it this game. The shooting was not there. Didn't really get a lot of impact from a lot of guys that usually get impact from. And Orlando stopped them early, and they just couldn't really recover. So shout out to the Orlando Magic. Next are the Nuggets and the Cavaliers. The Cavs win this game 121-109. They outscored Denver 26-17 in the third quarter. The Cavs now on a 3-game winning streak. They go to 7-6. The Nuggets now on a 2-game winning streak. They go down to 9-4. Team stats: Cleveland shot 55% from the field. Denver shot 48% from the field. Cleveland out-assisted Denver 30-23 as well, and they rebounded them 47-33. For the Cavs, there's Garland, 23-3-6, shot 10 for 16 from the field. He's been very good the last 2 games without Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland because someone's always hurt in Cleveland, apparently. Darius Garland has been really good, 28 against Detroit, 26 against Denver, and a big win. But Craig Porter Jr. was the guy, undrafted out of Wichita State, 4-year player. He had 21 points last night, shot 7 for 10 from the field, 7 for 7 from the free throw line, had 2 steals as well, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a block in there. He's been solid when he gets his minutes. He's played a little bit here and there because the Cavs have had so many injuries this season that he's gotten a chance to play, and he looks really good. Just that good. You could tell he's a 4-year college player. You could tell why he's here. He just makes the right play, gets easy shots. They even take a 3 in this game. Gets easy shots, gets to the rim. He's not very fast or athletic, but he just knows how to play, knows how to get to the rim, get his own shot, makes the right plays on both ends. And yeah, he might stick around. He's a 2-way guy right now in Cleveland, but if he keeps playing like this, he might stick around and get a real contract, man. Shout out to Craig Porter Jr. Evan Mobley had 16, 10, and 5 with 2 blocks, 15, 5, and 5 for Jared Allen. George Niang had 12 off the bench, and Max Strus had 11 points, and Dean Wade also had 10 rebounds. And this one, big win for Cleveland. They're on 3 games in a row. They've won. They're over 500. They got a tough schedule coming up. I looked at it. But, yeah, they're starting to come back. If Donovan comes back and the team's playing like this and Darius is playing like this, they're going to be a tough team, man. For Denver, Michael Porter Jr., 21-6, shot 5 for 9 from 3. Jokic, 18, 10, and 7, shot 8 for 13. Didn't attempt a 3 in this game, which is very interesting. But yeah, Christian Brown had 13, Aaron Gordon had 11. Just couldn't really get a lot of other contributions from anywhere else. The bench was okay. But, yeah, KCP was 1 for 5. Reggie Jackson had 7 points. Jokic didn't even look really like Jokic, He didn't really take a lot of shots or take over in this game at any point, neither did Aaron Gordon. So, yeah, it was weird. Denver's lost 2 in a row. Of course, they don't have Jamal Murray for the rest of the month, which is tough for them. But they're a team that can still win games. They just lost, they're not charity champs now. Teams are going to come at them and try to play them as hard as they can. And Cleveland did last night, and they got the dub. Next, we have the Kings and the Mavericks. The Kings win this game 129-113. Kings now go to 8-4. They are on a 6-game win streak. Currently the hottest, we're tied for the hottest team in the NBA right now. And the Mavericks fall to 9-5. Team stats: Sacramento shot 53% from the field. Dallas shot 47%. The Kings hit 17 threes. They also assisted Dallas 34-23. For Sacramento, Domantas Sabonis 32, 13, and 6, shot 13 for 15 from the field. His only 2 misses were 3-pointers. So he's 13 for 13 inside the arc. He's been amazing the last few games. Him and De'Aaron. De'Aaron also had 30 in this game with 7 assists and 3 steals on 10 for 20 shooting. Those two have been just amazing the last few games. Ever since he came back, even before De'Aaron came back, Sabonis started off kind of slow, but then he came back after the first 3 or 4 games and started to ball. De'Aaron has come back and he's been balling ever since he came back from the ankle injury. And those two are clicking, and when they're clicking, they're a tough team to beat. Keegan Murray also has 17 points in this game. 13, 8, and 4 for Chris Duarte, who started in this one. No Kevin Huerter. 12 for Harrison Barnes and Malik Monk off the bench as well. And Sacramento is hot right now, 6 in a row. They're starting to look like the Kings of last season again. And they're going to be a tough team to beat, man. They're a really tough team to beat, especially if Sabonis and De'Aaron are both, You know, like coming out and playing like this, they're a tough team to beat. For Dallas, Luka 25, 10, and 7, shot 7 for 19 from the field. Tough shooting day for Luka, 23 for Kyrie. Not really much else from the role players. Tim Hardaway had 14, Josh Green had 11. But yeah, not much from the role players. Last 2 games we've seen, you know, that late in games or when clutch moments matter, the role players haven't been able to step up, you know, which is a little bit of concern, which I said earlier in the season. But, you know, it's still early. We'll see how things work out. And also, Dallas doesn't really have a lot to guard bigger wings. You know, like Derek Lively, he's good as a rim protector, but he's still only 19. You know, they have like Derrick Jones, Grant Williams, and stuff, but Giannis was dominating them. Today, Sabonis was dominating them. They don't really have anyone to guard like big men. You know, they have people to guard wings like Grant Williams, Derrick Jones, but they don't have anyone to guard centers, which could be a concern down the line as well. But, you know, Sacramento, good win. Next, we have the Celtics and Grizzlies. The Celtics win this game 102-100. A very interesting end to this game. Porzingis hits 2 free throws with a minute and a half left to tie the game. Then Celtics get the ball back. Porzingis makes a dunk to make it 102-100. Grizzlies miss a shot. Celtics come down the other end. Tatum takes a fadeaway jumper. He misses. Derek White gets the offensive rebound. Jrue Holiday goes to the rim and tries to dunk it to kind of seal the game, but he misses the dunk. And now the Grizzlies have a chance to tie or win the game with 7 seconds left. They come down. Santi Aldama misses a 3. Zaire Williams gets the offensive rebound. Tries to take a fadeaway jumper. Porzingis blocks it, but Taylor Jenkins was trying to call a timeout at the other end, but the refs didn't see it. And the Celtics walk out of Memphis with a W. Celtics now are also on a 16-win streak. They are 11-2 right now, the best record in the league. Grizzlies fall to 3-10. Team stats: Boston shot 45% from the field. Memphis shot 39%. Celtics shot 25 free throws. They won 20 for 25. Grizzlies only shot 10 free throws, or 9 for 10. For the Celtics, Porzingis 26 and 8 with 6 blocks, shot 9 for 13 from the field. Hit some big shots at the end of the game. That dunk and then the block at the other end, showing why he's needed there. 29 and 5 for Jason Tatum. Sam Hauser off the bench at 15 points. He had 5 threes. He's been lights out recently. 12 for Jaylen Brown, shot 5 for 16, and 10 for Derek White. The Celtics are clicking right now, 6 in a row. They've won. Their other guy, Derek White, Jrue Holiday, Porzingis. Holiday and Porzingis, their acquisitions have been balling. Derek White doing the other things, and Tatum and Brown being Tatum and Brown. You know what I mean? Like, they have been clicking on all cylinders so far recently. And they're, again, one of the scariest teams, you know, one of the toughest teams you're going to have to beat. For Memphis, they tried hard in this game, man. They almost were there. Desmond Bane had 30 and 8 assists, 11 for 27 shooting. Santi Aldama, 28, 12, and 6, shot 6 for 15 from 3. He was shooting out there, and it was going in. 17 and 8 for Jaren. But yeah, didn't really get a contribution from anywhere else, you know. And yeah, it's tough, especially that late game. Tried to call a timeout, didn't get it, which just sucks. You know, I don't know if Taylor Jenkins had some comments into the game. Maybe he did. I don't know. But yeah, so let's get the win. Next, we have the Suns and Jazz. The Suns win this game 140-137 in double overtime. I don't know what's up with the Suns and Jazz, but they keep giving us good ones. They had the play-in tournament game. That was amazing. And then this game was really, really good. Devin Booker hit 2 free throws at the end to kind of seal this game. And then there's also a controversial thing at the end of the game where they called a foul on Larry Markkinen. Called the foul on Kevin Durant on Larry Markkinen, corner 3 with 0.9 seconds left. They went to the replay and overturned the ruling because KD got ball first. So it didn't matter if he hit a hand or anything. So the Suns walk out of there with a win. Suns now go to 7-6. Jazz fall to 4-9. Team stats: Phoenix shot 49% of the field. Jazz shot 42% from the field. Suns out-assisted Utah 36-27 as well. The Jazz also, though, had 27 offensive rebounds in this game. For Phoenix, Kevin Durant 39, 8, and 10 with 2 steals, 2 blocks, shot 14 for 27. Just a killer. You know what I mean? Like, he had a shot at the end of overtime that was similar to the one he hit on Friday against the Jazz. That was really funny because he did that also in the finals against the Warriors 2 years in a row. He hit the same shot to kind of seal the championship. But yeah, he was great. Devin Booker 26, 5, and 8. 18 and 12 for Nurkic. 20 for Eric Gordon in overtime. So he was hitting some big shots. 14 for Grayson Allen. He hit the big dagger as well late in double overtime. Then Nasir Little had 10 points off the bench. Phoenix starting to get wins together. You know, not without Bradley Beal, but with Devin Booker. KD has been on fire recently this season. He's been amazing with the injuries. And Phoenix gets a good win for Utah, though. Very good fight. Larry Markkinen at 38 and 17 in 50 minutes he played in this game. Larry Markkinen is really good, man. Showing last year wasn't a fluke. You know, he's still a baller like that. He still is an amazing bucket getter. You know, THT at 25 points off the bench, 22, 7, and 5 for Jordan Clarkson, 18 for Colin Sexton. He had a putback layup to send the game to double overtime. And John Collins at 15 and 12 as well. Keontae George also had 11 assists. Utah, they're fun. They've been fun to watch the last 2 games, man. They've been fun to watch. Unfortunately, they haven't gotten over and beat the Suns, but they've been really fun. You know, they've been really, really fun. And they got some solid talent. I mean, I like a lot of the talent they got on there. You know, it's just, you know, they don't match up. They're not trying to win games. They're not trying to win games. They're trying to tank and, you know, get a good pick. You know, but Utah's got a lot of talented guys. It was another really fun game, man. Do we need a series of this? Phoenix and Utah? But man, every time the only 2 times they played have been amazing games. So, I don't know. Next, we have the Thunder and Blazers. The Thunder won this game 134-91. They outscored Portland 43-22 in the second quarter. Didn't look back. OKC now goes to 10-4. They have won 5 in a row. They're now the 2nd seed, or tied for the 1st seed, actually, in the Western Conference right now. Portland falls to 3-10. They have lost 7 games in a row. For the team stats, if I can get there. OKC shot 60% from the field in this game. Portland shot 40%. The Thunder hit 22 threes and shot 61% from the free throw from 3. Portland was 26%, and they also shot 100% from the free throw line. So they just didn't miss all game. You know what I mean? For OKC, Shea, 28 points, shot 10 for 13 from the field. 16 and 6 for Chet Holmgren. He was 6 for 6. 15 for Isaiah Joe. He's 5 for 6 from 3. Aaron Wiggins off the bench, 13 points. Lindy Waters came in and had 12 points, hit 4 threes. Lou Dort had 12 points as well. Yeah, OKC. I said what I said last video and what I did the show. If you missed the last video recap, go back and watch it. But the OKC Thunder are here, man. They're here. Man, they just absolutely balled out in this game. Yeah, Portland, they've lost 7 in a row. They have injuries and stuff. You know, they're supposed to be not a good team. They're supposed to be learning together. But OKC just came out and whooped them, man. And the final game we have is Rockets and Lakers. Lakers win this game. LeBron hits a clutch free throw to win this game, 105-104. Lakers now go to 8-6. The Rockets fall to 6-5. A really good game here. Team stats, both teams shot. Well, Rockets shot 49% of the field. Lakers shot 47%. The Rockets hit 14 threes. Lakers only hit 6 threes, but the free throw disparity. Lakers are 21 for 29. Rockets were 8 for 10. For the Lakers, LeBron James, 37, 6 and 8, shot 14 for 19 from the field. He went off in the fourth quarter, hit some bunch of big step back threes and getting to the rim, dunking on people, hit the clutch free throw. He was absolutely spectacular in this game, man. What we get to see in year 21, 38 years old, LeBron James is just absolutely insane. It shouldn't be happening, but it is, and why he's one of the greatest to ever do it. AD also at 27 and 10, he fouled out late in this game. 17, 6 and 6 for Austin Reeves. He had a big three-pointer as well in this game. And then Rui Hachimura had 11 points off the bench. Good win for the Lakers. They're starting to bring it back together. You know, it's been a lot of heroics from LeBron and AD, but still, they're getting it back together. They're 8-6 now. They've won back-to-back games. They're now 6th in the East, in the Western Conference. You know, they're starting to bring it back. Houston, tough loss. Dylan Brooks had 24 points and 4 steals, shot 6 for 11 from 3. He had a couple big shots late in this game to keep the Rockets in it. Alperen Sengun, 23, 10 and 5 on 11 for 16 shooting. He had a couple big shots as well, man. He's been balling. Alperen Sengun's been balling. 15 and 16 assists for Fred VanVleet, even though the shot wasn't really falling. 14 for Jabari Smith Jr. and then 13 for Jeff Green off the bench in this one. But yeah, the Rockets hung in there. They almost got this win, but the Lakers, man, LeBron. It was LeBron. You know what I mean? LeBron just said, nah, I'll take this W for me. Thank you. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications to also like that. I really appreciate it. It a lot. Check out my other recaps. You know, if you miss any other days of recaps, I want to hear me talk about some teams, because I talk about every game and every team. You know, so if you want to hear your team get talked about, and check the day after you guys play it, I'll probably have a recap out there for you. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.